Hi, so now that you've got that bike set up, let's talk about why you're in that position. Firstly, it's about being efficient. You've got a lot of different muscles in the leg, your quads, hamstrings, glutes and calves. We want to be able to use them all at the same time. A lot of people say, do I point my toe, do I drop my heel? If you're an instructor listening to this or you're a participant, this is how it goes. When people ask this question, do I point my toe, do I drop my heel? If we put them in the right position, that is a natural occurrence, a natural reaction of the pedal stroke. You shouldn't have to coach point toes. If you point toes, you're going to be sliding forward in the saddle. Nothing wrong with that, but that's just a general progression. Coach that power, coach that feel, coach that resistance, and then participants are going to get a lot better workout. Because if people are pointing toes and you're telling them to point toes, they're going to point toes further. We're riding bikes, we're not in the ballet. We don't need to point toes, right? Cool. Glad I got that covered. Same with dropping of the heel. When you sit into a climb, the foot is going to flatten out a little more than a higher cadence. It's just natural progression from a great bike setup. So get your participants in a good setup by following my Easy 101 bike setup, and your participants will achieve a lot more in your class than ever before. So now that they're on that bike and they're in that position, and if they've come from a bad position, especially in a spin bike situation, not on these lovely body bikes, but other bikes, the saddle moves forward and back, like maybe 10 inches, which is just way too much. They say they're made to fit everyone, but trying to put them in the centre of where the saddle can go forward and back, then adjust the seat height to get where I've shown, to get better power out of the pedal stroke. Because if the pedal stroke was a circle and your participants are too far back, they're trying to push hard in a seated climb or power attack in the saddle from behind the very top of the pedal stroke. So they're trying to push over the top and then down. Look how much work that is, all the way over the top and to the bottom. Now if they're too far forward, one, they're just going to blow up their quads, right? They're too far forward, they're isolating their VMOs and their quads. So in that position, all I've got is power from here. That's it. From there to there. They've got no more. They're probably in joggers, they can't pull up, So really think about getting that position correct on the bike. So get them in that right spot, they get to power from the very top all the way down, and it's more efficient. The more efficient they become, the more in tune their body comes to the ride, the more they get out of the ride. So that's definitely how I like to explain the bike setup. And also, don't forget, challenge them with that handlebar height. If they're going to have the handlebar high, nice and high, make sure they bring a basket or something like that to put on the front of their bike, but bring it down, engage that core. The more core you have, the stronger the foundation, the stronger you can push your pedals, the more power you produce, the faster you ride, the further you ride, the fitter you become. Get those benefits in there for your participants. So massive thanks to the Athletic Club and Body Bike for lending me their bike here today for this demonstration. If you want to check out one of my rides, come along to the Athletic Club at Friday mornings at 6 AM and we'll crank out some watts. Alright, cheers guys and girls, this is Chops and my BikeTube. See ya.